Could end up being a big game for Underrated if it's all said and done. Meanwhile, Guild find themselves in a skirmish, and it's looking solid. Look at the shots coming in for Matafe.
My name is Matafe Konya. In-game I go by nickname Matafe, and I'm a master at Gibby. My first tip for playing Gibraltar would be to use his passive, which is Front Shield, for more than just taking enemy gunfire damage, but you can also tank grenades, arc stars, and also Gibby ultis by crouching, hopping down side so your front shield activates, and then looking at the grenade. For example, I can nade myself, look at the grenade, and it will do no damage to me. If there was anyone standing behind me, they would also not be damaged. Another example of this is if you're in a tight spot and your teammates are behind you, you can use your front shield to protect them from incoming projectiles, such as a Gibby ult. My second tip for playing Gibraltar would be to use him as a champion to level up Evo Shields. What I mean with that is that Gibraltar has two very strong passives, Fortified and Front Shield, which both allow him to take aggressive peeks without taking a lot of damage. For example, if I shoot the enemy Gibby with my longbow, I did 50 damage to his front shield and only 4 to his blue shield. If he waits until his front shield regenerates, he can take another aggressive peek with an attempt to level up his Evo Shield without taking any damage and not risk losing any shield. Tip number 3, how to play Gibby, is always use a shotgun. Shotguns are extremely powerful in close range, and by playing a Gibraltar, you will either be fighting at long range or close range. Close range would usually mean in a bubble, so dome, where you should use your front shield by being scoped in to strafe peek in and out of bubble, using it as cover and killing enemies with your shotgun. My fourth tip to play Gibby would be to use domes creatively. You do not always have to use the dome and stay in it and heal in it. For example, if I'm pinned down by an enemy from high ground, I can use my Gibby dome to recover and then use it as line of sight to run away. Basically, use the dome in between me and the enemy to reposition. Another example of the fourth tip is you can use bubbles to aggressively push teams and not take damage while closing the gap. So basically, after doing a certain amount of damage to the enemy, I would dome forward, meaning that the enemy cannot shoot me, get close, and then play my close range weapon on the enemy.
Here we go into the bubble that's going to be popped down. They're going to try and match it here, and sliding and gliding, in comes Matafe.
This was my ALGS Masters on Gibby, and I'll see you in the game.